and none of them want us. They'll look at us like, nah, go back to America.
Yeah. Well, to the stolen land. Go over there where it was built on brown skin, and anyway, that's Maze's show. I ain't going.
Man,
I'm not going. That's for Maze. I said what I said. Move, I kill, triggered. I ain't going. I'm gonna go a little bit, but not like fully. Right, not all the time.
Mike Love and the Dizzle hit on that too.
Yeah, God bless them. Tomorrow, guess what tomorrow is? I have to say this today so I can prepare myself for tomorrow. Amen. It is National Slap Your Annoying Coworker today.
Wait, but I'm the only one sitting
tomorrow.
next to you.
I'm not here tomorrow.
We got a lot
but
of
I'm
coworkers.
the only one next to Dawn.
National Slap Your Annoying Coworker Day. Baby, I'm covered in this smug with golden glove.
Damn.
Lisa, you're not my only coworker.
True, but
there's like 42 of us at we're gremlins at What's in It for the Black People Media. We keep growing.
So
and
we'll
growing.
just invite people to come. So right.
Well, jump in the show early. I don't know. Hang around late. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Look at Lisa.
I get it. I don't know how to fight. So
we're already scared of Dawn.
Give me a slap, right?
There's a day for that.
I thought you were talking about because it's Freestyle Friday. I was like, maybe, and we got a Freestyle Friday maybe on a Thursday because maybe Donnell.
Here's the thing: if y'all, the thing with me is I'm like dig 'em smacks. If you smack me, I'm gonna smack you back.
Give me the powder. Give me the powder.
Right.
Well, Odell Beckham should be slapped because he's suspended from going to LSU in the whole facility for 2 years because his butt when they won against Clemson. Y'all know I watch college football, so when they won against Clemson, when LSU won against Clemson, he goes on the field and starts making it rain with money. He is an alumna, and you can't do that.
You can't do that.
And he lied and said it was fake money. Right. And then Joe Burrow, the number one pick, and he said no, it actually was real. So he can't even go to their games or to their facility for 2 years.
That would hurt.
Oh, I mean, you want the support
alumni.
of your absolutely, but he knew better. He knew better.
Right, because nobody in college, we know that nobody does anything like that. They don't get paid to do anything, none of the college players.
Well, you know they have recently overturned that. There's I believe it has. I don't know that it has started happening, but it is legal now for college athletes to be endorsed and get paid for it. Yeah, that happened a couple months ago. I don't know where it is.
And I didn't see anything wrong with it in the first place, as long as they're doing, as long as they're not doing it the way they do everything under the table and trying, but
yeah,
have people
real.
take your tests and things like that. That stuff I don't agree with, but I'm saying, but endorsing is fine.
Yeah, it's super serious. As a matter of fact, because my oldest went to college on an athletic scholarship, and that starts in 6th grade. There's a clearinghouse called the NCAA clearinghouse, and when you become recruitable, which is 7th grade, you have to basically register with this clearinghouse, and then they are basically following you, and you have to be careful with your associations with coaches or conversations. And I know a lot of people, so it was very difficult because people, here's a T-shirt, that is a violation. Wow. It's very serious.
You couldn't take it or couldn't wear it?
Either. Yeah. Oh, she couldn't. I could, but nothing could go down to her.
To her.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And you know how that, I was a single parent. Baby, I'm like, if you don't give me that T-shirt, I will put the tape on it like an old video shooter. Stop playing with me. I got on my big greasy T-shirt today.
I see that. I'm going to take a picture and send that to him.
Yeah. That's a cool perk of being in broadcast.
And I got my
and
talent
we get T-shirts and stuff.
This is for talent, except it was
just
kind of
comedy.
It's just comedy from talent.
Yeah. You are tuned into the Book of Dawn on a wet Thursday.
Well,
not to be confused with WAP. That was good. And What's in It for the Black People Media, next week is Spirit Week. Monday, let's get down to business. We're going to come in here and just blow you. Oh, gosh, we got to take pictures of everybody. I'm excited to see that. And then Tuesday, we have, College Day. Yeah. Rep your college, the college you wanted to go to, the college you're paying for, or Hard Knock University. Wherever you learned from,
Community
rep
colleges
it.
count.
Community colleges absolutely count. And if you only stopped at high school, rep your high school. I don't care. Just
South suburbs,
participate.
Hillcrest.
Wednesday is What's in It for the Black People Media Day. I don't know if Maze, if our top family, What's in It for the Black People Media family, they should press him to be able to buy T-shirts so we can all have them on. And then Thursday is Rep Your Sport, your Jersey Day, right? And then Friday is Halloween costumes.
Yeah.
Y'all saw my emails, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Yay. You're going to be surprised. You know, Maze is conspiring to beat us. Stick with us. We're going to be back with Donnell Jones.
I heard he's going to knock us off our feet.
Oh, I heard it's for the players in the hood. That was the joint I met him.
When we were talking about that
Personal.
yesterday, I was singing my song from Love and Basketball soundtrack, I'll Go, which I didn't realize was him at first, and I love that because that's one of my all-time. I watched that movie 9 billion times. Wow. And I didn't realize it was Donnell at first. And then I was like, damn, that's Donnell.
Kind of like I watched Sounder. I'm dating myself. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
WIIFTBPM.
Shop at Black-owned and operated Solo Beauty, where you are appreciated and respected. Located at 8158 South Cottage Grove, Solo Beauty can supply all of your black hair care needs. Solo Beauty is open from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Tuesday through Saturday.
Trigger with instructor Mike on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Why? Why? Because someone told a great guy no.
No! God, please, no! No!
And he told that no, and he said, fuck it. I'm going to go ahead and turn that no into next opportunity. That's the latest book I just released, What I Tell Myself About No, because children who do not understand the power of rejection and the propulsion that occurs inside it becomes adults who can't take rejection. And your next opportunity could be right around the corner if you just understand how to use that no. And that's why we exist at What's in It for the Black People Media Network, because someone took a no and said, I'm going to create next opportunity. You're not silencing the voice, because that's what's in it for the black people is the truth. Not always that you want to hear. It's the shit that needs to be said, because our ancestors fought and died to give us the right of access. And who the fuck are you to tell me no? Only on What's in It for the Black People Media Network.
Hard work, we're on the go.
WIIFTBPM.
Welcome back. You tuned into the Book of Dawn. That tickles me when I know I can't hear, and I see myself, but I can't hear myself. So I'm waiting on the boss lady. When she do like this, I know I'm ready. Okay? Just for y'all. Okay? Welcome back. You tuned into the Book of Dawn on What's in It for the Black People Media. Now with Lisa E., Esco, and the boss is in the office. He probably is in here trying to see what we're wearing next week, but we'll talk in code, okay? We're talking girl code. So
You say he's not worried.
You big word.
Fresh to the mug.
Dinner mug. Hey,
mug.
by the way, y'all check out Maze. It's tonight, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
City So Real.
City So Real. I shared it on my Facebook page. It's on the Maze Jackson page. You gotta to get the link, you gotta fill out the little Eventbrite.
But the big debut is on Sunday night.
Okay.
They don't want to watch tonight. The big debut is on
Sunday night. Let me tell you.
Okay.
The big debut is on Sunday night on Nat Geo at 5 o'clock. You'll be able to see the birth of What's in It for the Black People Media. Check it out, City So Real. I'll be on a bunch of media all this week and next week. Tonight, Kendra G and I are doing a special screening, but the one on Sunday is with Sonny Hostin. So I want to make sure y'all check that one out too.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still salty that I missed that. She's so dope. I love her. Yes, absolutely. I like her a lot. I don't love her. I don't know the broad, but I like her. Welcome to the Book of Dawn. Donnell, can you hear us? Donnell Jones, singer, songwriter, producer, Detroit born, Chicago raised. Donnell, can you hear us? Tell him to take it.
Oh, are you muted?
Text him.
He should be able to hear us.
Yeah. He different on this one. Oh, gotcha. We're live. Did y'all know this is probably the coolest experience for me? Is when you're live. You
and
just
we keep
have
adding
to
every day.
Yeah, it just actually is pretty dope to be able to make mistakes and figure it out because it's like improv.
Right, and it works to our show.
Yeah, absolutely.
This doesn't work, this works, this doesn't work.
And you know what? I mean, everything doesn't have to be because people know it's real. Like one of the things I love about shows like the Carol Burnett show and Saturday Night Live, if they, I don't even want to say mess up because we're not messing up. It's just things you learn.
Sometimes I mess up.
Yeah, but you can laugh when you can laugh at yourself and have fun. People like that stuff. Everything doesn't have to be perfect. Too perfect is not good.
From the growth.
Hello.
There we
I
go.
can hear you now. Can you hear me now? No, just
I can. Can you see me though?
I can. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, we can see you. So I'll do the introduction again. Okay. Singer, songwriter, producer, award-winning, Detroit-born, Chicago raised, Donnell Jones. Welcome to the Book of Dawn.
Well, I was born in Chicago.
Were you?
Ooh, what high school you go to?
You went to? Did you go to Kennedy High School?
I did.
Yeah.
Okay. He really Chicago.
Yeah. That's way west.
Yeah, that's
South.
out there by 56 in Narragansett. That's far.
Yeah, I'm like, that's like, I didn't even know that was Chicago until I was probably a 20-something.
That bus ride from 45th and King Drive felt like it was a whole other country.
Without it, you went through 19 different ethnicities to get to school.
I'm telling you.
I don't even know what bus. 55th Street bus went that far?
No, the 47th Street bus went all the way out there.
Okay, yeah.
It was the first stop and the last stop.
Oh wow, yeah, that was a long haul. A good thing that we had bus cards back then, and the fare was only like a quarter back then.
I'm telling you.
Donnell, welcome to the Book of Dawn, and welcome home to Chicago, even if it's just virtually.
Hey man, I appreciate you having me for sure.
I was so excited when Lisa said, I called your friend. And I've called you DJ since the day I met you, and I said he is actually gonna come on. I was super duper excited.
I wouldn't miss this for the world, man. I miss you, Dawn.
I miss you too, fam. I was sharing with Lisa that we met when I got a call to book talent for your video that you shot way long time ago before you became an international superstar. So I was there at the very, very beginning, and I still have pictures of that video shoot, just so you know. I'll make sure that you get them.
I would love to see those.
And, I got to just put it out there because, when people have a new platform, this is a whole new digital way of life. And Dawn and I collectively, if we don't have the same mutual friends in this industry, but everybody we know, it's kind of funny when you reach out to people and they're not quite sure what the platform is. Well, you know what? I'm going to get back to you. I'm going to let you know. No, if you're my friend and we go and I've done a million things for you, you don't even hesitate, to come on. And with Donnell, Donnell's like, sure, let me check my schedule. I got you. Like, you didn't even hesitate, which I love. So, of course we put extra, things in for on your songs to be requested and things like that. But realistically though, I really am glad that you did that. You didn't even hesitate. You said no. You didn't even ask what the platform was. You said, "It's Lisa and Dawn, we got you." So that's how it should be. Everybody, camera 3, get a shot. Don't have me call some names out because we're not going to.
We're leading people alone. We're talking to Donnell.
Exactly.
Donnell.
Yes.
So you started. You've been musically gifted. For those who don't know your story, I want to go through it just briefly so that we can talk about all of the stuff that you accomplished after you actually became the people who the people know now. Yes. You have been musically gifted since you were since you was a shorty.
Yeah.
Obviously, or as many started in church. Where many of Chicago-born and nationally and internationally born musicians and vocalists are find their love or passion or express their talent in their early stage. Your mom recognized that, and at some point in your early preteen or early teens bought you a guitar, which was the first instrument that you practiced and mastered. I saw an interview many years ago, and you said that you were singing at a McDonald's, and that is and or people used to ask you to sing. Can you tell us? Do you remember that experience?
I do. Actually, I was working at McDonald's at the time, and the manager there was looking for. He was the leader of this group. So I'm back there flipping burgers and I'm singing and he like, yo, man, you sound pretty good. You should try out for my group. And I was like, okay. So I went and I tried out for the group and I actually made it. And then that group broke up. And then a member in that group, we formed another group. So that was kind of like my beginning stages. I was with this group called Porsche in Chicago. And we did a lot of shows around Chicago. We even came to I think they had this big conference that, another radio station used to have. We used to go down there all the time and hang out at those joints. So we did a lot of stuff in Chicago, but I never really got my shot out of Chicago. I had to go to Washington, D.C., which they had a conference called the Black Radio Exclusive Convention. And we went down there and that's where we got signed.
And that happened when you were noticed by Eddie F. from Heavy D and the Boys, right?
That's correct. Yes, that's correct. We were outside the hotel and just we had a showcase, but nobody came to it. So we just wanted to go outside and sing for anybody who walked up. And he happened to be one of the people who walked outside the hotel. He heard us sing, and immediately he was like, "I want to sign you guys. Don't sing for nobody else." So he walked away. And we just started singing for other people. But he came back over like, nah, don't sing for nobody else. I got y'all. And, about 2 months later, he sent us plane tickets to come to New York.
Oh, yeah, because he was still in Jersey at that point, right?
That's correct.
And I think he's in Texas now, the last time I talked to him. But he was in Georgia, where you are, for many years, right?
That's correct. Yes, he was.
Right. I saw him actually at... Mike Tyson did that Broadway show, and I saw him at the show. But he also then I spoke with him after that, and he said that he was going to Texas. So yeah, shouts out to Eddie F. for giving. It's a shame you had to leave your own town to get the break, but we'll take it.
Sometimes you got to do what we got to do.
Absolutely. Now, Donnell, they say that the key to your longevity. Many people don't know how much you've contributed to the music industry, not just as an artist, but as a songwriter and a contributor and production on with people like 702 and Mariah Carey and Boney James, and the list goes on and on. They say that the key to that is that you have remained consistent in your work ethic, in your integrity, and with your talent. Would you agree with the people that say that?
I agree. From the beginning, man, this has been my love as a child. Nothing has changed. Even if I wasn't making money, doing music, I'd still be doing the same thing. I mean, it's just, I think this is what God blessed me with. It's what I'm supposed to be doing. and I really couldn't see myself doing anything else.
And tell me, what inspires you to stay in an ever-changing industry? Like, we know that radio has changed. We know that the music industry has changed from, I still probably have 3,000 CDs and albums.
Me too.
But people, and I still would buy them, but people don't. And so how are you able to keep that same energy and focus in a world that is changing like by the minute with the consumption of music and how people receive or purchase music?
Because for me, music has always been like therapy. A lot of people go sit down and talk to a shrink. For me, I get everything off by sitting down and writing songs and getting everything off my chest. If you listen to any of my albums, you can definitely tell what I'm going through at that particular time in my life. So I use music as an outlet, and it has always been that for me. So it's easy for me to continue to do something that I love to do, as well as kind of like get stuff off my chest and just figure out where I'm at in my life.
Yeah, music. It's what is the saying? Something about art and life. Something where it is a mirror. I can't think of the exact quote, but you one song specifically, which was one of your major hits, was relationship related, right?
Yeah.
Was that Where I Want to Be?
Yes, that's correct. That particular song right there, I lived every moment of that song. I was going through that. I was in a relationship at a very young age, and we had children together. And when I became an artist, my life started to change. You know what I'm saying? As far as, I'm seeing a lot of women that are coming at me. They throwing themselves at me. I never experienced those things. I'm starting to make money. My lifestyle is changing. I'm getting fans. So my life was changing, and I started seeing things in a different way. And we were growing in different separate places. So that song just came to me, and I think a lot of people identified with that particular record because it wasn't just me going through it. I think a lot of people in the world were going through the same thing I was going through, and it just opened up a whole new door for me.
Yeah, it definitely resonates with people that are in those same life experiences, even if they've already lived through them. It still resonates with that the expression of it. Hearing somebody say it often allows you to actually even identify it sometimes. Because we don't, and we talked about therapy yesterday. Yeah, exactly. We actually had a conversation, a fairly decent conversation about therapy, particularly in Black community, and not being, and men not feeling like therapy is helpful because it makes you feel like quotes crazy, but the therapy of music is as long as you get the therapy, right?
Exactly.
And that's kind of like an outlet too, even for an artist. Would you say, like, if you're going through something, I mean, you can express yourself through your music, whether you're writing a song for somebody or singing your own song. Would you say that that's therapeutic?
It is. I mean, and I think a lot of people can feel me because, I mean, I'm really singing about something that I've been through, and you can hear the emotion in my voice when I'm singing it because, I mean, that's what I felt. So yeah, I do. I feel like that.
Now, Donnell, you recently, maybe it wasn't like yesterday. The has me still on March 1st, but the Unsung, your television, the show Unsung about you was so deep and so raw. It was probably one of the best episodes. And I love the show. I love Unsung as a show, as the concept. But yours was so truthful and so telling, and you were so just open to sharing your story. How did that bring back any memories or feelings that you had never actually faced or dealt with?
It did. Just the whole thing about, me being in a relationship at a young age, and I really, really felt bad about doing my ex like I did. Again, I was a young man. I was going through a lot of things. I really didn't know what being a man was really like at that particular time of my life. And I really didn't have a lot of great influences. I mean, I had a great father and all that, but, my dad was the kind of person that worked a lot. So he really wasn't home a lot. So I really didn't have a lot of good influences. I really didn't know how to be a man. I knew how to be a provider, but not a great man as far as in a relationship with somebody. So it has taken me all the way until today to find out how to really treat and be good to my wife and my woman and my soulmate. So yeah, I mean, that time, that's those times in my life, it was really, I struggled a lot with, alcoholism, a lot of things that I had been through, a lot of depression. And yeah, it took me back, man. I mean, it was one of those things that I was really emotional when I was when I was taping that show. And I'm glad a lot of people got a lot out of it.
Yeah, I know you, but there are things even in that unsung that I don't think that from the outside, and I know some of the struggles from back, like this is for the players in the hood. I know the struggle to get out the hood, right? To maintain the focus of not gang banging, 45th Street, and you going into gang territory every block you go west to go to school. Yep. So that is in itself challenging. Being a son of a church is challenging, and then all the other things that that distract us. Alcohol, weed, whatever the distraction is, that's a difficult space. But to be so forthcoming about it, I think share and allowing yourself to be vulnerable to millions of people that will watch that show is really a healing for somebody behind you, for the next Donnell. Well, there'll never be another Donnell, but the next young, talented brother who thinks he's actually going through it by himself.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you know what, to be honest with you, I just wanted to be, I've watched that show so many times too, and I've seen a lot of people, like, they get real quiet about certain things, and I just really want to be open, honest, and just express. I mean, even when, some of my family members came and asked me, like, well, what do you want me to say? I'm just, tell the truth. Say what, tell the truth. I mean, it's just a story. It is what it is.
Yeah, it's facts, right? And we... And if you hide it, they're going to find out anyway and use their own narrative. So it's better. Let me jump ahead of this, right?
And I think for new artists as well, I mean, for you being so candid and sharing your story, it kind of paves the way for some, upcoming artists and, saying, because there's a lot of people that get lost, and there's so many people that start in the industry that they're so excited. They'll just take any route and they don't totally think things through. And I think what you did, it kind of paves the way for people to think about things before they sign, before they go a certain route. I think it kind of puts some ideas in their heads. So
Donnell, you've worked obviously with many greats. Of the list that is published, and the producers and the label and the LA and Face label that you signed to, who was your craziest experience and who was your best experience from all of I mean, you, Chris Brown, Mariah Carey, it's a whole lot. Madonna.
For sure.
I think my best experience, I would definitely have to say, was meeting and working with Eddie F. He put me around a lot of great people. I learned a lot. It was my beginning. I might get off a little subject, but one of the best and worst moments of my life was when I won the American Music Award, and I got on that stage. I didn't even think I was gonna win, but when I got on the stage, I forgot everybody who helped me. Because so it was my best and my worst moment, and I forgot his name, and I really always felt bad about that. So that was like the worst thing that ever happened to me. But I really can't say I worked with anybody and it was a bad time. Everybody I worked with was an opportunity. And I learned a lot from each and every one of those people.
And Eddie is unsung. Like people don't know he's quiet and he's always been the background guy. Like even when Heavy D and the boys, were doing their thing, he definitely was not. He was so quiet and so reserved. You really never, like. He wasn't like Glenn and the other guys. And rest in peace, Troy. Like he was, and rest in peace, Heavy. But he wasn't on the forefront of it. But he was making quiet, powerful moves. So,
I have a question for you. So, when people do a remake of a song, a lot of times, people argue that the remakes are never better. But for you, Knocks Me Off My Feet, people love it just as much as Stevie's. Did you and Stevie ever have a conversation about that? Like, did Stevie ever say, man, you killed it,
Stevie said, thank you for making me some more money.
That's true, right?
That sounds like him.
That's Stevie, the songwriter, right?
Stevie Wonder must be a Taurus. He must is he a Taurus?
I'm gonna pull that up right now.
And I know Donnell. I know you are kind of like quasi Taurus. You a couple days late, but it's okay. So you can kind of be like, well, in the new horoscope, which I do not subscribe to, you are a Taurus, but. I mean, technically,
May 13th.
Yeah, and he had, yeah.
And I keep forgetting because people don't understand like the songwriters, like when
in the new horoscope.
Well,
yeah, they have. So. Yeah, and you're in the new horoscope. I'm actually not a Taurus. That's
really?
Why I won't receive.
Oh wow!
I'm like the blood of Jesus. I know what I am. Okay.
Yeah, I know what I am too.
Facts. But yeah, in the new one, I'm an Aries, and you would be a Taurus.
See, I'm an Aries. Yeah. I'm not looking at the news.
No, I'm not going.
They keep that one
big and yeah, because
if the Old Testament.
Because if I make my own horoscope up, it's not going to have words like Taurus and Gemini.
I'm telling you,
it's gonna have some cuss words in it, a few of them. Okay, I'm sorry, I got off topic. Donnell, so that moment, winning that American, first of all, it's an American Music Award, not to poop on anybody else's award show, but that's freaking humongous.
Yeah.
Coming from humble beginnings, an American Music Award. At one point, that was outside of the Grammys. That was the show.
Yes. I mean, I watched that Dick Clark show all my life. I watched Michael Jackson get up there and win an award, Stevie Wonder, all of those people. I never imagined in a million years that I'd be walking on that stage. So when they called my name, I was so in shock and so mesmerized by the moment. I just lost every thought I ever had in my head. That night, man, I honestly fell to my knees and cried, man, because I remember being in Chicago with my grandmother, laying on the couch, watching that show every year. We waited to watch that show, and then to actually be on it. I mean, it was just amazing.
Yeah, indeed, and well deserved, probably.
Thank you.
I had a conversation with Teddy Riley the other day, and we just talked about how tardy the recognition and the acknowledgments for the contributions of music from so many brothers are. And just the joy of getting them while you're living, because getting them is. Posthumous is one thing, but being able to have that as a living part of your legacy is a very different position for the future of your own family and the future of Black music, right?
Correct. Yeah, I mean, just to be recognized, loved, appreciated. I mean, those things definitely make you feel good inside. I didn't do this music thing for that. I did it because I actually love it. But, we all want to be appreciated and made to feel good for what we've done.
Sure. Donnell, you have been quiet for a minute. Are you working on new stuff now?
I am. I'm working on this new album. It's called 100% Free, and I'm actually going to release it for free to the fans. I've been going for 7 years, and it's going to be my 7th album, and I'm going to do 7 songs, and I'm giving it to my fans for free. I really feel like, they've been rocking with me for all these years. And I'm coming shortly after that with another album called Elevate. And that's the one I'm just going to, hit them over the head with. But this free one is for them. I know we're going through a lot of tough times right now, and a lot of people are not financially secure anymore. So I just wanted to do something for them.
That's amazing.
It's dope and it's spiritual. So I have to go here. So 7 is completion. The number of completion. Yes. And so, yes. And then 8, you said it's called Elevate, but 8 is new beginning. So those are like, I had to just jump into Preacher's Kid for a minute, but those are really pivotal moments. And you probably already knew that, but just the 7th year, the 7th song, and then the 8th one is Elevate. I think you might be onto something.
Yes. And you're independent now, right? You're in control of everything.
I am. I mean, it's a beautiful position to be in. I love the fact that I'm in control of my career. Had I been in control of it years ago, I probably would have released a lot more records than they did. But again, I really appreciated the opportunity that all these guys has given me over the years. And now it's just time for me to take it to another level.
That's big facts. Yeah. Donnell, stick with us. We're gonna go to commercial and then come back. I got a few more questions for you, and then we gotta. You said 45th Street, so I'm getting a little nervous about some of the answers I might get in this quiz I got for you a little later. Okay. But Donnell, look at me. This is me and you. You got to feel me. You almost a Taurus. You got to feel me. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
All right.
WIFTBPM.
Hi, I'm Dr. Willie Wilson. In my life, I've gone from cotton field to corporate boardroom. I've seen great success and walked many roads. I know how it feels not to have. I'm asking you to vote for me for U.S. Senate for the state of Illinois. I can do the work that few others may understand. A vote for me is a step in the right direction for our state and our country.
Paid for by Willie Wilson for Senate 2020.
Joining Chicago famous
Tony Scott. Was there still that pushback against comedians becoming radio personalities, or was it accepted around that time?
In Chicago, we was used to having some funny on the radio in the morning, so.
I make you laugh. I'm here to fucking amuse you.
Man, I remember one time I was at a Bulls game, and I'm at the little concession stand. This dude in front of me, this little OG dude turned around like, yeah, you that cat, you that dude. that replaced Dale. We don't like that shit. I'm just
Word.
Why are you here?
I'm like, I'm just trying to buy a hot dog, sir. I'm just trying to buy a hot dog. And then what make it so bad when Sam left and I got the job, I called my mom. I'm like, Mom, I'm getting ready to do afternoons. She's like, oh yeah, baby, yeah. I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh yeah. I'm like, I'm replacing Sam. So she was like, hold on. Wait, you replacing Sam Silk? Where's Sam going? I'm like, my mama was upset.
Right, your mama.
Right. I'm like, Mama, did you just hear that let me replace Sam Silk? And she was like, okay, where's Sam going? But yeah, so I think that was the point where I really realized that, I had a chance of actually making a career.
Chicago famous, 3 to 6, Monday through Friday, right here on What's in It for the Black People Media.
WIFTBP.
Live from your media studio. You're listening to Book of Dawn. Book of with Dawn Millhouse.
Welcome back. You are tuned in to the Book of Dawn on What's in It for the Black People Media on a drizzly Thursday.
A wet Thursday.
A wet Thursday.
And it's gonna be like it's gonna be like 75 today.
It is, and I have on white jeans.
Man,
and proud of it.
Man,
because I can wear white when I want to.
Man.
Anyway, I'm sorry, Donnell. We had this big old conversation after Labor Day. They told me not to wear white. I was like, yeah, okay.
I mean, who wrote that rule?
It's 70 degrees. I'm wearing white.
Who wrote
that? Hell, I like winter white. I wear white in the wintertime, except that you get dirty in Chicago if it's snowy. And yeah.
See, and I don't like all white.
Yeah.
I'm pale enough.
Well, you are all white.
Well, when you do, right. But I'm saying when we go to like the all white parties, I've hosted so many. I'm like, oh, could they pick another color? I'm pale enough.
Yeah, those are kind of played out. Like,
everybody looks like ice cream, like the good humor man. I don't know. I just am not into it at all.
No,
Plus, white doesn't suck you in. I mean, like, see, you can get away with stuff, because you can wear every color and it looks good. But I don't.
No, white makes me look pale. Like right now, I have had no sun. I'm sure if I had on a white shirt, you'd be like, dang.
No, but you still have good color all year round. So
okay. I paid her to do that. So
no, she didn't.
No, I'm just kidding.
And Donnell, so we were talking about your album, 100% Free. Do you have a release date, or you're still in the works with that and just kind of follow you?
I want to release it December. I was going to release it on November the 11th, but I'm having some issues with sample clearances, so I want to give myself a little bit of time to get that worked out.
Donnell, can you give us a little preview of who you worked on this? Is that it would be considered an EP, right? With 7 songs.
I'm calling it an album. Okay. I don't know how they do that with time, because I know it all matters with how much time you have on it to be able to call it an album. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna work that out. But it's all me.
Okay.
It's all me. I didn't want to do any features or anything like that. I'm gonna save that for the Elevate album. I've been going for so long that sometimes I feel like when we do albums, we have so many features that the artist itself kind of gets lost. And when you go do shows, people want to see both of y'all on stage, to do that record. So I like to always keep my albums pretty much just me, and maybe some remixes we'll do, some features on.
That is true, because you definitely want to hear what you like from what you heard on radio or whatever platform that you heard that. So that's a huge point. Hold on, I forgot my question. Hold on. Oh, what is your favorite Donnell Jones song?
Ooh, my favorite song.
Not album, song.
Right, my favorite song would probably be from my first album called "I Want You to Know."
Why that one?
Because when I wrote that song, my mom and my girlfriend at the time was all in the studio with me, and something was telling me, look, just make everybody leave. This thought came in my head: make everybody leave. I really got something special I want to write, and when I wrote that song, it felt really good to me. I felt the energy of it, and when I listen to that song even today, I still feel like I was right there in that moment.
That's dope. You're gonna make me go pull my CDs out today.
And I'll go from the Love and Basketball soundtrack, which that's one of my favorites. But when you did the soundtrack, did they come to you saying, we want you to write specifically for our soundtrack, or was that a song of yours already that you kind of sent to them saying, what, will it fit? How did that?
No, that song is written by Rashawn Patterson, and it's produced by Steve Silk Hurley.
Yeah.
Okay.
Steve was like, "Yo, I want to get Donnell on this record," and actually Rashawn sang it first. It's actually his song, and I felt really intimidated by doing the song because he sounds so great doing his own record. But it was for the soundtrack. I loved the record when I heard it, and I had nothing to do with that. I hate that I didn't, but I didn't have anything to do with that record.
But you're on it, and that's one of the top love movies. So many people love that movie. So yeah, that's great.
And shouts out to Silk.
Steve. Yeah, I didn't even know Steve.
Yeah,
man,
that's a bad boy.
Yeah,
J.M. Silk.
Yeah, he is dope, right? So that's your favorite song. What is collectively your favorite album that you've done?
My favorite album would be my last album, called Forever. And the reason I love that album is because that was the moment in my life when everything started to change for me. Everything came full circle. My life started to change. I wanted to become a different person. All my life, I always wanted to meet a great person and be around good people. But I never realized that I had to become that first. So when I created that particular album, and if you listen to it, you can understand like where I'm at and like my life was changing. And it took all of those 7 years that I've been gone to actually get to the point to where I'm at right now, where I feel actually 100% free.
Listen, that's a whole series at church. That's like a Bishop Jakes conference, right? When you find yourself having mastered yourself, the good, the bad, and everything in between, you are able to be a contributor to, in a real way, to the lives of many.
Yes.
And again, we'll go back to the completion.
Yeah.
So the completion of self, and then the new beginning is that is all intentional. I probably you probably think you planned it, but somebody else higher than you probably had that all already working, and you just actually are walking it.
Right. And the unsung kind of brought it out even more. But now you have a whole new group of artists and a whole new generation of people listening to music, and now you're going to kind of, hit all that. And you'll be able to tell because now you're in control and you have all your, you just look at your Spotify, your Apple, your iTunes, everything. So, it's going to validate everything.
I'm in a different place in my life. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying, I'm just happy that I'm in a different space in my life. I've actually grown up to be a man. You know what I'm saying? Like before I had a lot of little boy habits that I held on to. I smoked for 30 years. I started smoking when I was 14 years old. And I smoked marijuana at a young age. I drank. I had a really bad drinking problem. I used to always think about negative thoughts. So I had to transcend all of these things to be where I'm at right now. And I thank God that he gave me the opportunity to sit back and watch this whole life. I never think that things come from me. I just feel like I'm the antenna, and I just get the signal.
I love that.
Now, has the pandemic? How has now that you are 100% free, and we're forced basically to be still and tap into that master of self? How has the pandemic played a role, if any, in your current work and coming up releases?
It played a major role in it because, like, again, I feel like we as a world are addicted to so many things, whether it be drugs, alcohol, social media, whether it be whatever it is. I think that we need to pay more attention to self. I think, right now, the way the world is, we're living outside of ourselves, and we're not focusing in on what is inside. The best way to retreat is to go inward. And I think we need to do that. So this particular album would definitely touch on that. I'm going to have some inspirational songs on there, as well as, some bedroom songs, because I can't stop doing that. Some songs that make you want to dance. I feel like we don't dance anymore. And those songs you can play at a cookout, where I used to listen to my grandma play Frankie Beverly and the Isley Brothers, and we don't have that anymore. So I feel like I want to be able to contribute that type of music to this world.
Yeah, that's legacy music, because if you can play it at a family reunion or a cookout, for me that means you made it, right? Because it's a whole lot of music we can't play that I actually listen to at the family anything. Family dance maybe, but not
right.
Yeah, I know. When I put on my NWA before but my family does. My brothers do like NWA a lot.
Do they?
Yeah, we all do. Easy
I like NWA too.
I love some Eazy-E. I like the uncut. Right.
Who's your favorite new Ratchet artist?
New who?
Ratchet artist. Ratchet rapper.
You know what? I ain't gonna lie. I like a little bit of Cardi B.
I'm a Cardi fan. I'm in the Barty gang for sure.
Oh,
she is. Yeah. She's buck wow. But
she got some energy about her.
She does.
She's like little Chicago.
Yeah.
She don't give up.
Right.
She don't care. That's a whole nother story, because she is going in on people because she is back with her baby daddy, her husband rather.
Yeah.
But she grabbing all sorts of air with them long claws of hers about that man. I said, okay, well, do it, girl. So so Donnell, I didn't ask permission of Lisa to ask what I'm about to ask. But I'm going to ask anyway. Don't you just want to sing something?
Just a little something.
See, like on Fridays, we call it Freestyle Friday, but you called today, so we're going to call it a Freestyle Thursday.
I'll hit a little. I mean, even though I haven't warmed up, I haven't. So I mean, if you hear
that's okay. I'm going to hit a note. I'm going to find a keyboard on my computer and she said, me.
Sitting at the light, she pulled up on my right. Looking in the mirror, making sure her shit was tight. I know she felt me watching, but was scared to look my way. I know she wants to look, but I think I got her shook. Under pressure, don't know what to do. She's got you cuties with her, and I got my people too. Put it in one, stepped on the gun and made a you. Looked inside, gave me a smile, then she blew. What am I gonna do?
Oh, Donnell Jones. Dang. How about that part? AKA DJ. How about that? See, that was good.
That was good.
That was good. I'll tell you later.
Well, right. Well, I used to always force it every time when we did our events everywhere. My knocks me off my feet. I like to sing that with you. So I sing that in the car when I play him. I'm doing a duet with you. So,
Donnell, what advice would you give? I know you've gone to it and through it, but what advice would you give Donnell at 15?
You know what? I wish that before I got into the music business, I wish I would have developed more of a relationship with the people in Chicago, so I could have took my team with me instead of becoming part of somebody else's team. I think it's always good to have your own squad when you're coming into this music business because you're a little bit more protected. But I wouldn't change anything. I would tell the young Donnell, man, go through this life, understand it. I wouldn't change anything because all of those things made me who I am today. And I appreciate everything that I've been through. So I wouldn't change anything. I just tell them, look, you're going to go through some things, little man, but be strong.
Yeah, that's so cute, little man. You sound like a grown ass man when you start saying little man. I like that.
Oh yeah, and how does it make you feel knowing that artists today look up? How you were just talking about Frankie Beverly and Mays and other people. I know, you met my artist Sean White, and when Sean does his interviews and people say who's influenced him, you're one of the 4 people that he mentions on his interviews that he said that he studied you through everything. He listens to everything you had, your albums. So how does that make you feel knowing that you're an influencer now to all these new artists?
I mean, to be honest, I can't believe I'm an OG. I mean, this seemed like this was just yesterday. Like these years go by so fast. It's ridiculous. 3 years from now, I'll be 50. So, I mean, this is crazy for me. I never thought I'd be an OG, but at the end of the day, I appreciate it. I still feel like I got so much left in me, But I'm very appreciative of the way that the youngsters come to me and they appreciate my music, and I just love it. To be honest with you.
Are you comfortable with this state of R&B as we experience it now? Like because
you know what? I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. No, I was gonna say, I love the younger artists. I don't want to say anything bad about them. I will say this. I think that we have to get better at the way our lyrical content has to be better. I think we can say things. There was a time that, back in the days, when you see a woman and you want her to, she'll come to bed with some lingerie on. Now they wearing lingerie to the club. It's almost like there's nothing left to the imagination anymore. There's ways that you can say certain things without being raunchy about it or without, going overboard. And I feel like, back in the 90s when we were doing music, we kind of left that little bit of mystery and left things to the imagination so you can figure it out on your own. I think that's what we're missing the most.
Yeah, you definitely you hit the nail on the head there because there are songs from when we were growing up that I literally am just now realizing what the hell they was talking about. Like, oh dang, that's a whole sex record.
But sticky thing, right?
But and then in the 90s, absolutely, you guys were the first generation of your era was the first generation of that extension, and so you were able to keep the mystery in it. But now they are just telling you in no uncertain terms,
right?
And disrespectful about it, like
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And the problem is that we are accepting it.
Yes. I think that we as a culture have we're going a little bit too far these days. I mean, I think we need to back up a little bit. And I just feel like, we just need more music that's just a little bit more positive because we at the end of the day we are teaching the next generation. So we have to be aware of that and make sure that, we send the right messages to these children.
Absolutely. Well, and you want to give them something to aspire to be because I think we all got an inner thug in us.
Mm-hmm.
And that's easy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's not a stretch from that doesn't require any extra thought or to be that person.
Right.
Right. That's true.
You just do what you see other people do. You kind of monkey
Right.
do.
Right.
But yeah, so I would have to say that I agree with that. Do you have a favorite or a youngster in R&B that you think is doing well?
I like Jacquees. Even though he thinks he's the king of R&B, I like him a lot. I had a chance to meet him, and I produced a record on his first album, and he has a really, really good heart. He has a nice voice, great voice, and I think what he's doing is awesome. Trey Songz just released an incredible album. I've always loved Chris Brown, these guys, man, Bryson Tiller. I mean, it's so many of these young cats out there that's doing their thing that you can really appreciate them. So, I mean, I give my hats off to all of them.
Donnell, who's your if I could go on tour with male and or female?
I would love to go on tour with Mary J. Blige. I've always loved her. I think she's incredible. When she came out with that 411 album, she changed the whole game, So it would be her.
Yeah, Mary J. did change the game with that. Oh yeah. That was Love No Limit, Love Without a Limit.
Her emotions are all she lets all her stuff. Yeah.
It's a good album when you know exactly where you were the first time you heard it. And I was in Atlanta for the Jack the Rapper. Coming from the airport, and my friend had just that's when the Lexus coupe first came out. And it was like 7 of us in his coupe. Me, Sonya, Lisa Ray, Brad. It was literally like 7 of us in this 2-door Lexus coupe, and he played that record, and we were like, "Dang!" And yeah, I remember that day.
Dang,
in my church voice. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so I got a Chicago quiz for you, and I'm losing this week, and so I'm just sending you energy so that you can. Because I know you're Chicago, and so I know I'm probably going to lose today. Okay. So, salt and pepper or sugar on your grits?
Salt and pepper.
Oh, praise God. Sneakers or gym shoes?
Gym shoes.
Thank you.
Cubs or White Sox?
Cubs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thin crust or deep dish pizza?
Thin crust.
Good. Me too.
Me too.
Because I can't. One piece of deep dish is a meal
deep dish
for a
is
week.
good, but not.
Too much cheese.
Yeah.
I mean, I like.
But I'm a normally thin crust. But deep
I'm
dish once in a while.
I'm so thin now. I'm like Italian for real thin. I want margarita pizza. I want barely no crust. But that's me being 50-something and not wanting the weight of the bread.
Right.
Even though I eat the whole damn pizza, so it's kind of like one piece of deep dish. But anyway, I digress. Ketchup or mustard on your hot dog?
Both.
See, that's me too.
Yeah. Soda or pop?
Soda.
Donnell.
Oh,
that's
just
at
want you to know I'm
Atlanta.
winning today.
No.
Harold's Chicken or Uncle Remus?
Harold's Chicken.
Lem's Dry Rub or Leon's style? Somebody said Robinson's. Leon's or Robinson's style?
Robinson's, yeah.
I got to go with Leon's.
Okay, good. I like Leon's. Well, when I ate it. Freeway or expressway?
Expressway.
Thank you.
Auntie or auntie?
Auntie.
Well, I'm going to lose with that one all the time.
My sister Patty says aunt.
Auntie? Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's not an ant, though. That's a bug. This is a person.
A-U-N-T though, right?
A-R. It's a long R, like Sean, like not because it's A-N is ant.
Right.
Yeah. A-U is R. So you can now go to all your aunties and they'll be like, what the hell is wrong with Lisa?
No.
She been hanging around that damn Dawn.
Trust me, you're right.
I'm not your auntie, I'm your auntie.
That's funny.
Super funny. Donnell, do you get back home often? Or, well, I guess this is to your hometown. Let me make clarity with that, because your home is now Georgia, right?
It is. It's been for about 15 years now, so yeah.
Do you come back to the city ever?
I do. Not as often as I would like, but I'm there probably about maybe 3 times a year.
And what do you miss most about your great city?
Everything. I mean, we don't have them hot dogs like that out here.
Well, what's an Atlanta hot dog? What do they put on a hot dog in Atlanta?
You know what? I really don't know.
Let me pull it up. Now that we're
too
talking
much about Atlanta hot dogs because I never really ordered an Atlanta hot dog. So, I mean, I would say I miss Harold's, but they got Harold's down here now. You know, they kind of brought the franchise down here. So, but I miss the city, man. I miss being in Washington Park. You know, going downtown. I mean, ain't no city like Chicago, and I'm so Chicago. Everything about me.
Yeah, facts. And about the Harold's chicken in Atlanta, that shit's so pricey.
Yeah, it is. It's ridiculous. But you know, sometimes you gotta pay for what you want.
Yeah. Well, because otherwise we're gonna have to ship it to you. But yeah, I agree. There is no city like Chicago, and I want you to know that I'm excited to see your face after so many years and hear the evolution of you as a person, a father, a husband, a son, and now somebody that is not just contributing your voice and your talent to the world, but truly your what you've learned. Yes. Because for me, that is what will carry your legacy even when we go to the other side.
Yes.
Chili and coleslaw. No, that's what it says. Atlanta hot dog. It says with chili and topped with coleslaw.
That's like a chili dog.
But I don't like the Chicago hot dog because I don't do peppers or just. I like mustard, ketchup, maybe a little relish and a little bit of onions. That's it. Mustard and ketchup, but you know.
Do you like that celery bun? With
no.
The little,
no.
I'm not really into the celery thing either, though.
Yeah,
you know,
I don't do the celery thing.
No.
Yeah. I'm good with just ketchup and mustard.
Yeah, I'm good with that too. Wait, and some grilled onions. I'll take that.
Yeah, grilled onions too. Yeah.
Well, y'all, I'm gonna take it back to when my mama, when we had food stamps. I don't even need a bun. I eat on a piece of bread.
Oh, okay. I don't need a bun either then.
If it's a grilled hot dog, I don't need a bun at all. Grilled hot dogs,
I'm talking a lot of smack. I don't eat hot dogs anymore because I don't think vegan hot dogs are hot dogs, but they taste like hot dogs to me. So
I'm on my way there. I'm on my way there with you. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm definitely getting off of meat. I haven't ate beef in a long time. I just do really just fish, but I'm trying to get there. You know, I'm trying to get there. You know, to that vegan status.
I hang in the pescatarian range. So because I love seafood, right? And I like sushi and caviar, but I definitely the chicken and the beef I can't. The texture. It's something about the texture that bothers me. And chicken skin, I don't want to gross anybody out, but I'm going to. I stopped eating chicken in 1990 when I saw a special on TV, and it said the chickens pee through their skin.
Ooh, wow.
So every time after that, I smell chicken, I smell pee.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. I mean,
it might not even be true, but I saw it on a documentary, and I was impressionable in 1990, and I was just like, it smelled like it was permeating from the television. And every time I tried to go, because I loved the Wendy's chicken sandwich, and I went to Wendy's and I got that chicken sandwich, and I went to bite it and could smell. I was like, oh hell no, I ain't 80 cents. Can't do it. And then when I opened the restaurant and I started having to clean the damn chicken and saw all them pieces of feather, I said, the whole blood of Jesus.
Oh, you had to do, Yeah. That couldn't do, I know. See, when I saw the movie Chicken Run, the cartoon movie, I couldn't eat chicken for like a week because you got to know the characters, but now I eat chicken again.
Oh yeah, I don't think I've seen Dory a lot of times. I'm gonna kill her and her cousin and eat them. I'm just saying. If I see a movie about fish, it ain't gonna bother my stomach.
Keep swimming. Keep swimming.
Lisa's getting old and emotional down there. She a whole different person, right? She everything. She be crying. She's mad when people get trophies. I'm like, girl, I'm not mad.
Wait, you said mad? No. I'm happy. But what I said is we talked about. I said it's great when people like we were talking about getting a Grammy or American Music Award. I said it definitely is great. Getting trophies is amazing, but you don't need that to validate who you are. I said, it's always nice for somebody to pat you on the shoulder, give you accolades, but I mean, there's 8 million shows right now, and it's really somebody's opinion. And just because you might not have won the award, I don't want anyone to ever feel that they're not their best just because somebody else decided that you shouldn't receive their award. That's what I was saying. But I think, an award is great. Getting an American Music Award, I would have cried. I would have bowed down and cried myself, but that doesn't say who you are. You're still a great person and you're still a great artist, regardless if somebody gives you an award or not. That's what I'm trying to say.
I agree. I totally agree. I don't think that, awards are great, but it doesn't define the person.
Yeah. I don't think I ever said that, and if that's what you heard, I didn't. What I said, because I'm gonna now jump into Herb's body. Right. What I said, I'm gonna say it again, is everybody shouldn't get a damn trophy on your kids' basketball team.
Oh, no,
it's an MVP, and it's some people that cannot play.
Oh, I totally agree with that. Yeah,
along for the ride, huh?
Yeah.
No, I agree with that totally. Because either you win or you lose.
It ain't no 10 first places.
No, I thought you meant when we said it, getting an award, because we said we will get an award because our show is of course going to be number one out of those.
Yeah, and I said I want my damn trophy.
Right,
and I meant that. I'm gonna say that again.
And we do. I mean, deep down, who doesn't want a trophy?
And real talk, I already know who I am and whose I am, but I still want the damn trophies.
Exactly.
Just saying. And the check, if a check come with it.
Oh yeah, now if we're talking checks, then I go back and change my answer.
See. That's your friend, Donnell.
That's because you said, what sign are you? That's my sign, $sign. Right.
Not like Ty. That's Lisa $sign.
Yeah.
Cash App, Lisa E 34.
Yeah, that is my Cash App, Lisa E 34 for those out there.
Donnell, it is a pleasure to see your face and to hear your progress, and I'm excited for your next. I'm looking forward to your album, 100% free. I'm looking forward to investing in you when you drop Elevate. And I am definitely looking forward to you coming in studio. We are starting a soundstage in November. Actually, the first date has been chosen. It'll be the Saturday after Thanksgiving.
Wow. Nice.
And our platform here, we're going to highlight Chicago artists. So when your music comes out, make sure you send it to us so that we can play it on this station.
Sure, without question.
And going to make certain that the other young Donnells out there have a platform to push their music out to the world.
Yes, that's amazing, man. That's amazing.
And he still looks like he's 25.
Yeah, black don't cry.
I don't even.
You
don't
do
even,
look
don't
like
even
a little teeny bopper. He does.
Donnell, you ain't got no gray hair yet. I don't see no
come on,
gray.
Man. You can see that gray hair right there.
I can't. You put some eyeliner in there or something?
Nah,
been in your wife's makeup.
I've accepted the fact that I'm getting there.
It's a good thing though. Those are earned. Those are earned stripes.
I'm telling you.
Yep. Stay healthy. Stay well. Again, thank you so much for joining us, and I'm looking forward to chopping it up with you and listening to your music. And you can shoot us any music you want to now, and we'll make sure we get it in rotation here, and then have you in studio in person when you come back home.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you guys for having me. It's been a long time since I've seen both of y'all. Would love to come into the studio, and again, thank you again.
Thank you, Donnell. Donnell Jones, y'all look for his new album, and you can buy his old shit too.
Yeah, available on all digital platforms. And
he can't make new free music if you don't buy the old music.
And real fast, before you get off, DJ, what do you think artists should do? Give them some inspiration for if they're trying to get in this business, since you've been on a label and now you're independent. What advice would you have for new artists?
I would say always try to be original. Learn from the greats. But don't be afraid to try something new. And today you really don't need a record label. You can, with social media and all these things like that, you can really get your music out there. I'm not knocking labels. I'm just saying that there is an alternative, and you can do it yourself if you just put a little bit more work in.
Perfect.
That's good stuff. We're gonna clip that out and replay it. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh no, yeah.
No sampling violations for us. Donnell, thank you. And we will be in touch soon. We appreciate you, and thanks for being. You definitely are a chapter in the Book of Dawn. Shoot, you said you're 47. How old were you when you made that video? Was a
probably
teenager?
about 19, probably.
Wow. Wow. Man. That was a long time ago. That's still my jam, though.
It was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago.
It was.
When I send you these Polaroid pictures of it, it is going to just tickle you.
I can't wait to see, for real.
You had on your signature, your little scarf thing under your hat. Yeah. Yeah. Those are good pictures. I'm going to find those and make sure you get them. Thank you, Donnell Jones. Y'all stay with us. We're going to let him go and be a husband and a father and go to Harold's if he need to run to Harold's. And we'll be right back.
WIFTBPM.
Shop at Black-owned and operated Solo Beauty, where you are appreciated and respected. Located at 8158 South Cottage Grove, Solo Beauty can supply all of your black hair care needs. Solo Beauty is open from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Tuesday through Saturday.
The Chicago Legal Network is the collaboration of attorneys that concentrate in many areas of the law most needed in Chicago neighborhoods. The CLN lawyers focus on personal injury, criminal defense, and other issues. The CLN lawyers all average over 20 years of legal experience and are dedicated to helping the Chicago community. The Chicago Legal Network is committed to developing black lawyers through mentorship and co-representation. So if you were injured in a car accident, slip and fall, or injured on the job, or you need assistance with criminal defense, including driving violations and DUI, check out ChicagoLegalNetwork.com for more information, or call 773-912-3545. 773-912-3545.
Are you curious to explore the intellectual currents that channel our thoughts and frame our reality? Have you ever meditated for relaxation and accidentally discovered the universe in the process? These matters and many more you may never have even thought of will be yours to explore as you come with me into Muwakil's world. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 11 to 1, right here on What's in It for the Black People Media.
What's up, good people? If you didn't tune in to the last I Said What I Said, here's what you missed. Special thanks to Love McPherson.
And when you talk about object sex, you and objectifying that woman, you glorify pieces of her. And let me tell you something. If you think that doesn't matter, it does. And I'm going to tell you why it matters. I looked at a video and I was looking at these young boys, these teenagers, and they were like, do you like black women or white women? I like white women. I like white women. And first I felt some kind of way. Then you know what happened to me? I started listening to them and they said, why did you like the white women? Because they'll do anything for you. Yeah, the white hoes.
Bitch, you is a hoe. Bitch, you is a hoe.
And I thought pornography has elevated what the white woman will do for you, the objectifying of her. And this is why we don't realize, even in our spaces, the black man is shut down because he doesn't know the power of his seed like the white man knows the power of his seed.
Oh, look. Just like milk.
He doesn't realize that you sit up there coming into my neighborhood, objectifying my white women because you say they do it better than your women is a problem. They don't do it to them, but they won't bring that out, and they will not allow you to do that to their women.
I said what I said. Herb 2, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, right here on What's in It for the Black People Media.
WIFTBP.
Live from your media studio. You're listening to Book of Dawn. Book of with Dawn Millhouse.
Welcome back. You are tuned in to the Book of Dawn. If you're just tuning in, you missed Donnell Jones joined us from the ATL. Make certain that you hit the replay on YouTube and Facebook. Donnell Jones, Chicago artist and American American Music Award winning Soul Train, and is coming out with a new album, which is pretty dope. Look for it. When did he say he was dropping that?
I think he said it was supposed to be November 11th, but he's going to wait till December.
Yeah. So look out for that. Make certain that you listen, support Chicago music, artistry, and broadcasting, because what we're doing here, what Maze is doing here, is changing the game, and we need your support, and we appreciate your support. So make certain that you rock with us. Later on, so wait, today is what? Thursday. So that means is Mike Brown in next? Yeah, because Mike
Triggered,
Brown, Triggered, and you know what I found out? I wanted to go take his concealed and carry class, but I'm on the air during most of the classes because they're like 8 a.m. They start at 8 or 9 a.m. But when I was reading the sign-up sheet, you can get a discount if you buy children's books. So he's giving really back through his platform. I thought that was super. I'm gonna buy the books anyway, even though the time doesn't work for me to go to the class. But I just thought that was super cool. There's nothing like people that continue to invest in the community and not just take from it. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Millhouse Charities tonight is investing in cancer meals for cancer patients. We are participating in the Culinary Care Corporate Cook-Off Challenge. And this is our 3rd year doing it. So it's like Chopped. It's like a version of Chopped. And this year, because of the pandemic, we can't do it in person. Mm-hmm. So we're going to do like this Zoom. So what happens is the young lady, Courtney, whose nonprofit it is, has partnerships with restaurants all over Chicago, and these restaurants, and big ones too, they make meals for cancer patients with the 3 hospitals that she works with, for the families and the cancer patient when they're having those chemo treatments, because when she lost her dad to cancer, and she said that mealtime was very difficult because you have to be in the hospital taking chemo for so many hours, and the family. Well, you used to be able to have the family there. I don't know what they're doing now, but they would provide the meals, and they do it specific to that person's diet. So it wasn't like getting a choke sandwich. You could choose from like Wildfire or Maple and Ash or whatever restaurant partnered with them. And so these chefs from those restaurants come back, and they're like your lead chef in a Chopped kitchen.
That is so
and
cool.
So you should see Mr. Millhouse. He's like Salt Bae. It's hilarious because it really gives you like a knowledge of the backside of a kitchen, but it is really like a Chopped contest. So you have to have presentation, and you got to it has to look just like the chef, but the chef is actually teaching you. Wow. So we're doing that tonight on Zoom. Oh, so we'll know, I believe we'll know before the end of the night who wins. The prize is called the Impact Cup, and it's because we make the most impact in our presentation.
Wow. See, that is, I love
tonight's
stuff like
menu
that.
is blackened salmon and cream corn.
Wow.
So we'll see. I'll be posting pictures frantically if we win, and if we don't win.
So you're actually going to do it?
Well, Wilbur's going to do the cooking because he knows how to do blackened salmon. I don't. I know how to prepare salmon, but like when I get into like blackening or peppering or charring, like I don't know how to gauge the temperature from the look at the top versus the middle. But yeah, blackened salmon. We used to sell that at MV too. So
I'll just tell people I'll pretend there's a problem, and I'll just get a black marker.
Oh no, they're gonna know. I actually make the seasoning. I know how to make blackened seasoning, but I don't blackening or like when we do tuna, he does like the pepper crust. I either overcook it or undercook it, so I just let him do it.
Now I have a dumb question. People are probably gonna be looking at this like, did she really ask that? So, sushi is raw fish, correct? Well, I don't eat fish or whatever, but I've gone to places with friends that order fish. If everything is raw, why do you have to wait 20 minutes for them to give it to you if it's all raw?
Because they're cutting it. It's not sitting back pre-sliced. Mm-hmm. Those are in fillets or however.
But all sushi, right? All sushi is completely raw. Like they don't
not
do
all.
stuff like.
I mean, you can do like the maki rolls, and those have like rice, and some have like smoked eel or smoked salmon. Some, like some of the supermarkets, Mariano's and Jewel, they have like crab that's not fresh crab. Mm-hmm. It's like the little fake crab imitation things you can get out the store. So yeah, they're sashimi is raw. So there's levels to it.
So not all sushi is raw.
Right. Well, maki rolls or California rolls are considered in the sushi family, but that's cooked rice.
Okay.
And cooked seaweed that is wrapped around it. So yeah, not all of it. But if you order sashimi, that's like raw fish. It's actually really good. It's really
interesting.
Good.
I mean, because I always wondered about that. And I don't want people looking at me like, because I do play a lot of jokes and crack a lot of jokes, but that I was serious because I'm like, wait, if it's all raw, why does it take so long for people to get it?
It's art. The art of preparation is part of it. It's like very specific to that culture.
Okay.
It is artistry. Everybody ain't able. Like the whole process of even just the raw slices or the rolls, those are done to order. They should be. I mean, not that I haven't eaten it out of the supermarket when I'm starving, but they make those to order.
Okay.
Just like Imperial Le Mignon on I think it's either Dearborn or Wabash. They do those. They do that ramen and those dumplings all when you order it. It's not sitting somewhere like
where it's just sitting.
Yeah, It's not fast food.
Huh.
Yeah, it's not like Nikki's Chinese food used to be on 53rd by Kimbart. It's not that. It's real food. But I eat raw fish. I eat raw oysters. I eat that stuff. Yeah, I do. Now, I was a Happy Days fan. You were a Happy Days fan. I'm still a Happy Days fan. Esco, did you watch a Happy Days? Do you know? You don't know?
You've heard of the Fonz though, right?
Whoa,
and I watch all the, I watch all
Pinky Tuscadero.
Right. I watch all the reruns, and
Fonzie was fine to me.
I
when
loved
I was
Henry
little.
Winkler, yeah. But I had a crush on Scott Baio too. My brother, when my parents were moving, my brother found a letter that I wrote through Tiger Beat magazine to Scott Baio. And
you didn't know that them letters go to a mailbox like when you write to Santa Claus.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm sure, right. Or they just look at them, it probably goes to them and they toss it. But I don't know. It's like when you hear stuff about people, like I love Scott Baio, but lately I'd been hearing different things about his views, the way he puts people down with politics. And so anyway, he spoke out, to the whole cast reunion. They're doing like a big reunion with Happy Days, and they're going to help financially support and promote Joe Biden and Senator Harris. And as a Trump supporter, he definitely was not on board. He feels like Happy Days represented traditional American values.
Now, that's where I feel like he's projecting, right. And that's fine. If, whatever, here's the thing. Stop. If y'all stop, one of the most powerful emotions or habits you can have is being quiet. Like, if we don't feed into some of the dumb shit,
but
like, you couldn't think that Happy Days was representing any political party if you actually ever watched it. And his dumbass was on it.
Right, but in the way it's your delivery, you can deliver things in a different way. But he was kind of going off on all of them. And so Ron Howard, who played Richie Cunningham, Henry Winkler, Fonzie, Don Mose, who played Ralph Malph, Anson Williams, who was Potsy, and Marion Ross, who was Marion Cunningham. Mr. Cunningham passed away.
People that don't watch it don't know, so you might as well just call them by their character names. Yeah,
right. So all of the characters, they're going to set to do a fundraiser this Sunday, 5 p.m. Central Time, 6 p.m. Eastern, and even so John Stamos, if you guys know who he is, Uncle Jesse from Full House, he has even said he would fill in, on the reunion as Chachi, and Scott Baio went off on him too and said something about, well, I don't think, he got to play Uncle Jesse with Full House, and he played second fiddle to a 3-year-old.
He's petty.
That's what I'm
that
saying.
means
Like,
he's
why
petty,
John Stamos didn't say anything negative.
that
right.
somebody even gives a fuck.
Right.
They stupid too.
And you know who's another one is
they're all dumb.
Kirstie Alley, you know, spoke in support, and so Scott Baio's kind of having her back, you know, and he's saying, you know, I don't hate this country like most liberals do, but there's nothing like him. President Trump loves this country and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So
I ain't giving him no fucking energy because he dumb. Like if I know I watched Happy
Maybe
Days,
Kirstie
and I know that my 5th grade picture, I have on a Fonzie t-shirt.
Yeah.
And I know that Fonzie would not have voted for Trump.
No. And they're not, right. They're not. You got the whole cast doing, you know, which I think is more American, but they didn't say anything negative towards him, but it's like, how do you that's so, to me, that's so Trump-ish when you can't handle things and you have to be petty and get defensive.
Well, that's
and
not Trumpish.
put people
that's
down.
Narcissism.
Yeah,
and there's more people than Trump who are narcissistic. Yeah, it's
that's called grow up. Get you like
they do think they're grown. See, the problem with narcissism is that they don't recognize the characteristics.
Right.
So saying grow up to them is not translating in the words grow up. It's translating is you want to be me, you're jealous of me, and then they react. So one thing I am glad, they have a mute button for the debate tonight. I'm excited about that. I think we should get a mute button here. Esco, you think we could get a mute button? Yes.
Yes, turned
Yes,
right.
I love that. Yes, can you put one in studio as well? Because that would be the funniest. You just be like, nope, not don't want to hear it. That would be hilarious. God, don't put one in here when Maze is sitting in this chair. Because a mute button would be dope, though, right?
That would be fun.
Or a little sound effect. Yeah, that would be, when he's talking and he shouldn't. They should play like some gangster rap. I would cry laughing if I saw Trump and Po Baby.
Or, you know, when people aren't listening, you have like the crickets in the background.
Exactly.
We can have that for somebody too. Like people, if we're not paying attention, we have little crickets in the background.
That is hilarious. And then, you know what else is hilarious? That damn O.J. Simpson. Anything to be relevant. Anything. So, you know, I told y'all about the story about my guy Jeffrey Toobin and on the wrong Zoom call, winking his wanker, or however you wanking his wiener, or however you say it.
He was like, come on, and zoom on Zoom.
OJ, because Jeffrey Toobin wrote a book about OJ that inspired that whole documentary or docuseries or whatever they called it. So when Jeffrey Toobin got in trouble, OJ, who looks 4,000 years old, he looks 4,000. He's not the brightest, but he goes on Twitter or live feed on something and was like, well, something about, made a comparison to Pee Wee Herman and basically was calling the man's pee-pee little. First of all, why did you look at it nasty? That's not what a man should be looking at. But anyway, the fact that he was like, dang, at least Pee Wee Herman was in a movie theater. That's, first of all, a stupid comparison. And second of all, OJ, find you something to do. Like, I feel like OJ should find something to do. Reinvent something. I don't know what he should be doing, but he damn sure should not be passing judgment on somebody because he is free and he shouldn't be. Okay? Because the glove didn't fit, but anyway, I'll keep my opinion to myself.
Well,
yeah, that part. I also heard that Sam's Club is putting a robot cleaner in their bathrooms. Like
Rosie from the Jetsons, right?
That's a real thing now. Like,
I know.
The Jetsons is coming to life.
I know.
In real life. I can't wait to get my little buggy. I can just pop over.
Yeah, except the only thing is when you order food, you touch it on your screen and it would pop out.
That would be
dope.
Dope.
Can you imagine food being made that fast, like just popping out? Like,
well, people microwave. I personally don't microwave, but people do. Same difference. Like, you can grab something now and make it cooked in 30 seconds because it's pre-cooked with all kind of preservatives or additives and stuff. Yeah. I stopped using a microwave a long time ago. I mean, I occasionally, but for the most part, I'd rather warm it up on the stove. I actually threw my microwave away. I paid $80 for my first microwave at Woolworth's on 53rd Street. And about 2 years later, I threw it away. Yeah, my kids was mad as hell. Yeah.
I like microwaves.
I don't.
Not with everything, though. Some stuff is definitely better with oven.
Microwave, that's radiation. You're eating radiation. Did that scare you?
I ain't never scared.
You are listening to the Book of Dawn on What's in It for the Black People Media. I'm gonna put out this smoke signal because we went from Maze is gonna freeze us or cook us, one of the two. Because I came in this mug with a red nose and now I'm walking out with a hot flash. We'll be right back.
WIFTBPM.
The Chicago Legal Network is the collaboration of attorneys that concentrate in many areas of the law most needed in Chicago neighborhoods. The CLN lawyers focus on personal injury, criminal defense, and other issues. The CLN lawyers all average over 20 years of legal experience and are dedicated to helping the Chicago community. The Chicago Legal Network is committed to developing black lawyers through mentor presentation. So if you were injured in a car accident, slip and fall, or injured on the job, or you need assistance with criminal defense, including driving violations and DUI, check out ChicagoLegalNetwork.com for more information or call 773-912-3545. 773-912-3545.
WIFTBPM.
Welcome back. You're tuned in to the Book of Dawn on What's in It for the Black People Media. Facebook, Maze Jackson page. YouTube, Maze Jackson. Make certain that you share, like, support, and you can send stars if you want to.
Yeah, send us stars.
You know, I don't like to beg. I'm not good at asking people to send stars. I feel like that's like peddling.
I ain't too proud to beg.
It depends on what I'm asking
about,
for.
right? Well, ask, right? We won't beg.
Should you want to play the penny slots, you can send stars, but we definitely need you to share and let your friends know that they missed it. But they can watch it. They can rerun, rerun.
And it's going to rain this weekend, so binge watch. People need to stay in anyway because of COVID, so make your popcorn whether you choose the microwave or on, it tastes better on the stove. Get some stuff, make some popcorn, and binge watch The Book of Dawn. And then you can watch the other shows, too.
Oh, without a doubt.
Watch the other shows because we support our other guys. But binge watch The Book of Dawn and then go to the other shows.
But, like, real talk, I watched all of them. Like, I have watched every show more than once, and it is, they're good.
Yeah, everybody, I will say, I've done that too. I've been going on there. I want to watch it on my smart TV, though. I want to see it, like, on the screen because I watch it from my iPad and stuff.
Because it's easier, like, when I'm cooking or working, to have it on the TV. Yeah. It's much, and you can fast forward and rewind, and it is really actually cool. But the content of them are all good, and even the new ones, the Gold Ladies and Tennille show, they're all really good. Listen, don't forget that next week is What's in It for the Black People Media Spirit Week, and we want to make sure that you rock with us. So look for the flyer. I can actually post it in this thread, I think, but if not, it's on Maze Jackson's page. Monday is business day. Tuesday is college or school day. School days, that's what we should have called it. Wednesday is What's in It for the Black People Media Day. Thursday is Wear Your Jersey Day. It's Jersey Day. Don't wear your jersey underwear. Wear your jersey. There's a difference here. And then Friday is Halloween, and we got to get our we got to get our stuff together.
I just sent you another picture in the email.
Okay, perfect. And then next week we have who's coming in here on Tuesday? Kaya Holmes. Kaya Holmes is coming in here on Tuesday. Behind the Brown Door. She's a phenomenal Chicagoan and vocalist. Millhouse Engineering will be back on Monday with Let's Get Down to Business Part 2. So it's going to be the big orange takeover again on Monday. So if you have ideas that you want help with and or want to make some business plans come to fruition, make sure you email great ideas at millhouseinc.com. Today, I want to talk to the ladies, these two things. Right. The first thing is, a lot of us think we have friends. A lot of us know a lot of people. But I want to say this to the ladies. Sit with women committed to personal growth because the conversation is different. You gotta sit with like-minded people because you won't be able to get mad if you are sitting with gremlins or dum-dums and you don't get much out of them. So, you have to make certain that you align yourself with like-minded people because the conversation is different. And the other thing is for ladies, I guess, and guys, if you've ever been in a position where you was mad and didn't want to say it, the best revenge is no revenge. Move on. Be quiet and be happy. Because any energy that you give back to any dumb-ass situation is only going to produce dumb plus dumb does not equal smart. So
silence is golden.
Silence is so
I used to
powerful.
write that when I got in trouble all the time. Right? Silence is golden 1,000 times.
Oh, yeah, that's because you talk too much.
I did. In 7th grade, Mr. Sacconi's class, everybody from
She talked too much. Homegirl, she never shuts up. Listen, we are grateful for your support. Thank you for, iron does sharpen iron. Thank you for your support. Thank you for always spending time with us. I know that you probably have a million things you could be doing, but the fact that you are spending your time supporting, listening, sharing, and conversing with us is more than appreciated, more than you know. Make certain that you use your voice and your actions to make a difference, be an impact in somebody's life. Because if you're not, that's your dash. If you just out here living for self, you actually aren't living. You haven't really lived until you're giving to somebody else. Tune in tomorrow for the next page in another chapter of the Book of Dawn. Friday. Freestyle. It's Freestyle Friday. We're going to have to come in here and rap because May's, that morning show.
They all try to.
You heard that
Told
rap.
them they
it's
just
terrible.
Wrap gifts. That's it.
Right. For the Christmas
I'm
holiday.
the gift wrapper up in her.
For the Christmas holiday. Go to Bloomingdale's. Because right here, this is the coldest crew.
Wrap that big brown bag.
For Black People Media Radio right here. Right. It's a girl thing.
So they're going to be wrapping that big brown bag. That big brown box.
Oh, from Bloomingdale's? Yeah. Facts. Listen, we appreciate you. We love you. Peace and what? Roll